Hello, this is Vulturefire. Today's video we are now on patch 1.1004, which is one more than we were on last time. The only big difference is that the new skins, we do actually have artwork for the skins that previously we didn't have, which I had said that like one day had wanted me to hold off from recording any videos, so we had actual skins for them. So now we have Featureless Inna, we have v1.1004. These are all default colors because I haven't changed them. All right, those were already. Ooh, that's Primordial Naema. Fancy. And then we have Feral Magyar. Another change is that Feral Magyar now has a button to summon Ardos. I don't remember what it was previously, but whatever. I have screenshots of all the old passives, so I can have that note later. Point being, we're now on to Tho'Ru. Or Tho'Ru, one of the two. One of the interesting things with Tho'Ru is that they are the only character whose skins are actually different entities. Like, or at least they're more explicitly like not just, you know, descriptor character name. We have Ascendant Merle, we have Adventurer Merle, we have Chris Rowden, we have Magician Rowden, Mecha Salon, Boom Boy Salon, Pugilist Inna, Inventor Inna, Void Drophus, Toxic Drophus, Lava Katon, Corrupted Katon, sorry, Lava Katon, Corrupted Paladin Unit, Guardian Unit. I guess this one is kind of a different thing. Yeah, so these are actually, I guess this is another one, but these were robots, so like already each run I kind of had the headcanon that you were using different ones, like Primordial Naema and Naema Elementalist, Reaper and Feral, and then there's still just Magyar, whereas like this is Tho'Ru, Tho'Ru, and then Tho'Ru brackets human. So, two options here. Tho'Ru is poison themed. We have create a poison shiv whenever you discard one or more non-temporary cards. So we get that instead of the reactive shiv. One note here is that poison shivs are 0 cost, whereas reactive shivs cost 1 mana. This is likely relevant. We also no longer start with evasion. Our strike damage is applied as poison, which means that, for example, just pull up the deck real quick. Poison shiv would apply 1 poison to the enemy, and then would give it poison 4. It's worth noting that there's only strikes, spell damage, and damage from other card types. Most of your damage comes from spells and strikes, of course, but there are examples of, especially like weather cards that do damage that aren't those. But so only strike damage will be replaced with poison. I don't know if that's... there's no self-damaging strikes as far as I know. The only thing, you do have to lose health. So, anyway. Because I was thinking for a second, like, wait, would that include damage to yourself? But... anyway, enemies deal fixed damage to all their enemies equal to their poison range when they die. And then the level 10 passive is the same. Bleed, Leech, and Poison can inflict critical damage. So this obviously gives a lot of value to AoE poison. Because it means that, for example, we have, you know, a shade out and we play a card that applies 20 poison to all enemies. And then we kill the shade. That'll deal 20 damage to the remaining enemies. Especially if we kill the shade with an AoE attack, so we don't actually waste damage on it. But obviously, the flip side of this is that because our strike still damages poison, we have a harder time actively killing things, aside from triggering poison. Because the other thing is, like, we no longer have reactive shifts to preemptively trigger poison. Bleed, Leech, and Poison cannot inflict critical damage. This is important, because the combination of this and this means we get to double dip on criticals. What do I mean by that? So let's say we have a 100% critical chance, right? So we were going to do 100 damage. And I'm going to use 100 just because, like, I don't want to deal with decimals here. So we do that 100 damage. And because we have 100% crit chance, because, like, we'll say that we've set that up, we actually end up doing 150 damage, right? And then because we have the level 4 passive, that is 150 poison. Then, when the poison goes off, it will deal critical damage, which means that it will then be 1.5 times 150, which is going to be 225. So our initial 100 becomes 225 damage because we got to get double value from criticals. And this is, of course, compounded by if you have lethal. If we have, 100% extra crit damage, or we have 100% crit damage total, which is plus 50% from lethal, now we will do that 100 damage goes up to 200 and then doubles again to 400. You see how this gets crazy, especially in the context of Catalyst, which already doubles the amount of poison on an enemy. That doesn't actually do anything for us because Catalyst is not doing damage and it is not a strike. Ignore that bit. All right, so the point being, give me a second. Okay. The point is we're going to build a deck. It's going to do stuff. Obviously, one of the other notes here is normally the Tho'Ru game plan is that we are going to do, we're going to step at the shades and kill them. That is, I think, a lot less valuable here because I think AoE poison is hard enough to set up, especially at common. And then there aren't that many. They're all like the AoE strikes are fairly rare. There's Tempest Strike and Aerial Stratagem, and that's mostly it. The other note here is like, if we can't put together a turn 1 kill setup, we are going to need better defenses. We don't get that starting evasion. We don't get that evasion on kill, and we also don't get the automatic powerful scaling. So all of that does make it harder for us to do things. I do want to talk about Tho'Ru briefly. You gain powerful one this turn whenever you discard one or more cards. So you do not get a Shiv when you do that. You get 33% crit hit chance against enemies without shield, which bugs me because that is not. It's not a round number. It's 1/3 basically, which is the sort of crit hit chance where I get even more tilted by the randomness of it. You get a lethal Shiv whenever you evade an attack, which lethal Shivs are a new kind of thing. Let's go ahead and see those. They deal 1x2 damage to any enemy. It has 100% increased critical damage, so that obviously gets very well with powerful. So if you could, so if you have a default 50% crit chance, and then goes up to 150%, or 50% crit damage goes to 150% critical damage. I don't love that this level 4 passive, like if you go Ramparts, which Tho'Ru tends to want to go Ramparts, because like all the discard related cards are Ramparts. This level 4 passive is just really bad against Ramparts, which is a little awkward. But it is really good. I guess it's fine once you like start getting through them, but it's just anyway. But the real reason I want to play this character is this one is you have a 33% chance to return any card you discard to your hand, which counts as drawing it, which means it increases fatigue, which means that when you're discarding things, you have to be careful. You have to like think about what if it comes back, but it might not come back. It probably won't come back. Most times you discard a card. Not the vast majority, but most times you discard a card, you won't get it back. But you have to be prepared for if you do. And you have to plan your entire turn around this uncertainty, and that bugs the shit out of me. But that's fine. I'll have to play that on our next go through, but I can mentally fortify myself before that. For now, we're going to try and figure out what to do with Tho'Ru. Let me check real quick if I can see if anybody else has already put together a Tho'Ru win. Just because I want to know, I assume somebody else has. I just want to see like what their notes were on it real quick. Please hold. Okay. None of the beta players, and this is the thing that can happen just because like we don't have that many beta players and there's a lot of skins. No beta players have posted an end of run screenshot for this skin yet. So, or indeed for Tho'Ru either. So we'll see what I can put together. That also may mean that like it's bugged as hell, and we will encounter. Let me quickly check the. I don't see any bugs specifically cited about Tho'Ru. So hopefully things are fine. All right, so I think we need Fate Barrier. because we are actually going to need the ability to disc. We are going to actually need that evasion, I think. Thinking through, I don't know if I want to avoid focus. Normally I would offset the, oh right, but it's fixed arcane, it's not health loss. But we don't necessarily need as much mana. And we want, I think we want infected focus. And we want venomous maneuver. Just kind of going real basic for this first outing. So this we're running because it triggers poison on all enemies. Although it doesn't really go, but this is so awkward with venomous maneuver. I don't think I like that. I do want, I kind of want to transform. Having access to transform is so valuable. I think it's, I hate Necrotransmute, but I think that might be the pick anyway. And the reason I think it might be Necrotransmute is these two, so like this one, we're not a burn deck, so like this loses a ton of its value when you're not a burn deck. And then these two both suffer from being like bumping our shields, which again like doesn't go great with the venomous maneuver. I may actually want, let's give us that. Kind of makes you want to have access to a heal of some sort, which, I mean, there's this whole thing where like there's a million things I want. And one of them is, it would be cool if we could fit like Toxic Cloud in, because that would give us an AoE that does stuff. Maybe we just accept bleeding out some health for now. Maybe we... So the problem, right, is on the one hand, we're low on mana, so I can afford Toxic Cloud. But I can't cut, or so I can afford to cut a mana card potentially. But I can't afford to do that if the card I add in is Toxic Cloud. I think we cut one of those. I think we put in... Oh, right. Contaminate change. Oh, it's poison 3 and leech 1, then it... I don't think that's what I'm looking for. I kind of want to do poison darts because it's funny, but I don't think so. Yeah. Lamau execution is hilarious with Tho'Ru because it literally can't. It's literally impossible for that to work. You know what? Let's just go Pocket Sand? Sure. Yeah, so... Yeah, I'm hoping to, in theory, redeem myself for the fact that the last two videos were me losing with very, very, very overpowered skins. And then just failing to put together a coherent run anyway, because despite all my time in the game, I'm often not actually great. I kind of want this Idle Hunt for the, like, Endurance gives discard-related stuff, but I don't know that this particular list is Overcoming Fortress. Cruelty is a pain in the ass. Hunger is a pain in the ass for a poison deck. It's all pains in the ass all the way down. Corruption theoretically gives us poison-related stuff. I don't want to do Cruelty plus Corruption, though, because that really shreds our ability to do... We'll do this, which is a pretty rough idle set, but I can blame that when I inevitably die. I think we go Ramparts, Plains... Coast? Oof. I am not looking forward to these fights. I'm not looking forward to any of these fights. Well, whatever. The sooner we lose, the sooner I can move on to my precious Neema. I can blame the skin being... because nobody else has played this skin, so I can just pretend the skin is bad, and then it's not my fault. Alright. I am very happy to see this. We don't have a reroll token, so we can't force out the thing I'm looking for, but still. This also seems good. We're going to start here, see what we can do. Okay. This is going to do actual damage, because I think we actually just want to put a ton of poison on you. Oh man, I'm so close to having this dead. So this is playing the long game, because I'm pretty sure it kills both of them next turn. But we are one card play short of getting the kill there. Interesting. So it had 13 poison, and it died to poison, and it did damage based on that. I don't know. I'm not sure I'm actually being clear about what I mean there. Oh, right. I didn't actually have the... I'm an idiot. That's fine. Got there. Ooh. This is normally really what you want to see on Rue, but I'm not sure it's what I want to see here. Because the big problem is Bentas give bleed when they get a turn, so this is the worst summon to let have one turn. I don't really like any of these. We'll try Infested Rites. I think that we end up cutting it, but... and this is what I was talking about, where it's like... we get a ton of value from wherever. Yeah, we want to do this, because this will get us just immediate, huge AoE damage. And the possibility of that happening was why I wasn't sure if I wanted, the Infested Rites or not. Because, like, the possibility of that happening is obviously very good for us. Like, we're going to lose a little bit of health here, but we get the kill, so. Yeah, we are absolutely hemorrhaging health, which is something that I kind of expected, but I do have to deal with. The Mend helps, but it's not really what I'm looking for. Sharpened weapons, I don't love without any actual non-temporary strikes. Bounty covers is risky, but it's fine for now. And we get something when we evade, or was that the other one? No. Okay, that was the other one. We will investigate the Mage Tower. Okay, no, we didn't get the thing I was looking for. That's very good. Alright, see if we can get... Occurs to me, we don't actually have any strikes or spells, which is going to make the elemental prowess a whole lot. Oh, no, we do. We have one. It's Pocket Sand. Which is not really what we're looking for. That'll do for now. We need additional evasion. We need access to crits, which are both things that we just don't really have access to right now. Do that, an instrument. Okay, so I'm curious again how much damage this is going to do. Okay, it did do 82, or 22, which is how much poison was actually on the thing before the poison triggered, even though the poison triggers what killed it. Which is very important. For reasons I don't have to explain to you. You're not my man. Oh, you already have Opportunist? Got him. Almost. Ugh. Yeah, we are not having a great go of it so far. The Pocket Sand is also not doing anything for us. Which is unfortunate. We are still overblown on mana. I should have included the Toxic Cloud. Hindsight is 2020, you know? And the problem is I'm pretty sure we don't have enough damage here to kill. Yeah, not through that. So we're just stuck kind of spinning our wheels. I just have to get rid of that. Just so awkward. Yeah, I'm done this to myself at this point. Yeah. Because now we've got all of that. Whatever. Okay. If I lose before the end of A1, I feel like I have to give it another go. I think that's a sign that like the deck was just too bad. There we go. Ugh, we don't even get what we need and we can't even reroll for it. Kinda need this healing, but holy shit, is that a risky card to put in our deck. Maybe extra evasion. More than anything else. Really think we might cut this Infested Rites. I think it's just really hard for us to actually play. Yeah, we don't want to trip Opportunist. What are we doing here? Awkward, because I can't afford to trip that. Bleed is just so devastating for us right now. Okay. Okay, well. Why does this one have to come out doing the bleed it can? Really would have liked that not to be what happened there. I'm just going to accidentally waste this because I'm not very clever. So this will get us not quite across the finish line, but hopefully we can at least close the... No, we're just gonna die. Okay, well. That fucking blade. And it's comes with a bajillion plated. So fucking close. I'm so bad at this game. So goddamn bad at this game. Okay, so what have we learned? Self-deprecation aside, I think we need the Plague Barrier, which I think means the Venomous Maneuvers have to go. I think we have to just completely rethink what we were doing. Like I could just do increase. What if I just did increasing stab? What if we just did Plague Barrier increasing stab? What if I said, fuck it. I don't want to think. I don't want to keep losing. So instead of losing and having a bad time, what if I built increasing stab? Brackets poison. Not sure yet if that's going to be on the list. That's obviously not on the list. We want one of those at least. At least one of those. We obviously need... Let's get the key cards in here. Okay. Oh, I accidentally added 2 of those. And I think we need one more mana card. I'm not sure that Infect Focus is actually what I want. I'm gonna go Mana Jolt. The problem is I have like no survivability here except for that, which is not enough. We need the Burning Prism to get through Purity. Or not Purity, Evasion, I think. Purity is also going to be possibly obnoxious. I could see dropping down to... I guess this is sort of a mana card. So. Endurance seems like a bad idea. Emptiness seems like a bad idea. Hunger still seems like a bad idea. Life Flame seems okay. I just don't know that we can beat Endurance is the thing, because we don't have any way to overcome Fortress. I don't want to bother retooling deck to include some way to overcome Fortress. Fuck it. It's time to die for us. Still White Flame Guardians, still Dread and Conquest. Jesus Christ. There's Strike Draw here. I don't really know here which one we... No, we go here because we can get Cornered Strike. If we make it that far. Alright. Let's see if I can win with increasing stab. So, because I didn't explicitly say it out loud, the kind of thought process here is that the fact that everything explodes on death should combine well with increasing stab. So normally I would want to go like here for Rue, but it's really unfortunate. Like the elites here, this map situation is actually pretty bad. We don't have any access to Elemental Cannon or the Elite Gargoyles. We can at least go here. We don't have the guaranteed reroll token, but... God damn it. Really? Really? 5 ways to have it and we drew none? Been spoiled by playing Catan, I guess. I'm curious if we can get bleed from shoulder pads. I don't think I saw it ever trip. Because we had it in the last one. I don't know if I ever saw it trip. Could just be me not paying attention. It's also like, because like 35% chance is in the realm where it's like, maybe it just didn't trip. You know? Okay, there we go. It did trip, so we're good. Okay. That's not what we're looking for. That's not what we're looking for, but at least it doesn't actively hamper us. Pure Ghost Crystal means that we won't get poisoned or bled here, which is good. We can get you to die once once stuff goes off, then we will just immediately win. Because yeah, you're gonna die and you're gonna take everything else with you. I still think we don't want this for the same reason. But mana is more of a concern for this deck than it was for the other one, so I'm a lot more fine holding it. Sure, 10% bait chance is nice. Okay. Everything's like, I want to hit 0 here, but... Actually, yeah, no, there's no good way for me to hit... No, there totally is. What am I saying? I thought it was going to be... I just can't count mana at this point. Alright, so... This is not enough poison there. Plague Barrier so far not doing anything, but... I really do think it will later. Fortunately, we... Oh, yeah, no, we did get injured. It didn't happen. We didn't have enough force. 5. So close. We got so far. And now we take some damage. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, more than I thought we would. Still likes to do the math. I think no. I think no on that. Yeah. Sure. We're cutting, I think that's the worst. Actually, I could see cases where that's good. I don't think the patient focus can do anything for us. I don't think we even saw the patient focus that fight because of just like the weirdness of how spam shuffling works. Let's go do that. I just want the extra, I just want the sturdy. We do pretty good against poison blood. Do. Sorry. Are you okay with bleeding next turn if it means I get to do this? I think so. We have to do that though. Oh, fuck. Oh, weird. Okay, that's a bug. I need to see if I can replicate that. If that actually does happen again. Because it looks like... Okay, no. I guess I have no clue how to replay that. And do we die? We die. Okay. That was close. And that is Slige, which, like, if you're gonna die. Alright. Maybe we don't want to get on an odd mana count, because that kind of screws us up. We have no way to get back onto an even mana count, and we need to be able to hit. Which is not a problem I expected to have, but... Oh, it's because that's how we would do it. Or that. Also, I forgot we were fighting Cruelty plus Corruption, which was a stupid, idiotic decision. Because I thought we were going to be playing Evasion, where like you can deal with those two, and it's not the absolute most fucking bullshit experience you can have. But we are, spoilers, not actually playing whatever, and it is the most bullshit fucking experience you can have. I thought we had the kill. I must have miscounted, or just not paid attention. We're at least not just dead this time. Maybe. Maybe we are. Now we are. We're gonna rest and see if resetting RNG helps us. And then I'm just gonna rage quit and move on to another character for the next video. That's bad. It can go. Okay. I mean, like, Getting dodge those turn 1 poisons are good, but I needed tough or weak because it's like it's just not fast enough to not have those. Hopefully we can kill this. Alright, that's what I was hoping to see. Okay. Perfect. Easy. Never didn't have it. This would be good. I kind of just want the draw. Kind of just want the mana. Let me take the draw because it's just like straightforwardly good. We obviously upgrade the stab. We're cutting infested rights because it's just awkward. We're upgrading. I think we need pocket shield. Well, I'm gonna upgrade the focus. We're gonna go this way. See what we can do. Fortunately, you can't shield there, so it's just down. Fortunately, we can do get to live. Bye. So when things work out, you know, they go pretty okay. I don't wish to discard this, or I would take it. Or if we may take it anyway, but without ways to discard, it's a lot worse. We can't take another strike, so. Yeah, this is definitely just like such a weird skin that I don't really know what I'm doing with it. Fuck! I played the wrong one. I was being so good about not playing it, and then I just had a sudden moment of dumbness, and that cost us a lot. Because that would have been 40 more poison. Oof. Wow, that is unfortunate. Could not really ask for a worse hand there. And now we're gonna die. And I think I'm just gonna let it sit. Rip, I'm out. Close to getting that kill, but no cigar. Well, that's half of what we need to be able to win this turn. There's the other half. Yeah, I need better defenses. That's absolutely a huge problem. But I was like, we can't afford really to play my Flame Shield. We need better defenses, but they need to be evasion. But we couldn't use Fate. We can't really use Fate Barrier without discards. Like, this is not enough discard to make Fate Barrier work. Maybe we just cut the Fate Barrier, because, like, I don't think we can discard it often enough. And we're resting again, which is not great, because I think that's, what, 3 rests before? And we aren't even at full health. There's a decent chance we end up having to restart and rest again. This is one of the better fights for this deck in terms of, like, how this passive is going to interact with this fight's particular brand of bullshit. Sure. I'm also pretty okay with that. Unfortunately, we didn't find a draw, but yeah, as far as I was like, we just get 1 billion damage there. The downside is we now have a ton of powerful there, and we are just going to die here. Unless we can do enough damage to this that it just explodes completely, which I don't think we can do that much damage. I think I really needed, Wow! I guess I didn't realize how fucked our draw order was. Yeah, we really needed the ability to do that more than once this turn. We sure did not get it. I guess we're gonna try this again and see if... I guess we do get another shot at it. Do it one more turn. Alright. Opportunities up. Not good for us. Curse of the bullshit draw order continues. But it's fine, because that'll kill. Okay. We made it through. Miraculously. That's a strike, we can't take it. That's a strike, we can't take it. That's fine, but not really what we're looking for. That isn't either. Kind of just Sparklight Focus. No luck, but I will take a Sticky Thoughts. I think we take that, because like having any heal would be good. Really wish this was 2 skills and 1 strike. Not sure that's worth suggesting that it changes though, because like I expect that if I suggest changes, when they'd be like, yeah, but I want to encourage non-increasing stab decks, but. I think that is the... Yeah, I think that's the mana card we need least. Do we want to cut a mana card? Do we want to cut something else? Yeah, I think we cut just 3 focus. Alright. There's Snack, which does drop a card we want. But I don't know if it's worth taking a bunch of events for it. And we're just gonna go through there. Start here. Yeah, we desperately need tough. I think we just pass turn here. Yeah, it looks like Oliver's defensive tools hurts way more than I expected. Like, I shouldn't be surprised. Like, it really is all of your defensive tools. Doesn't quite kill. I think it's still worth it. Because it will kill at end of turn. It's a little awkward because it won't finish off. Sticky Thought's a little awkward because it overdraws so hard. Alright, as long as we survive the incoming debuffs, we're fine. Because that. Which is a thing I do like. I do think that part of the deck, like that is, most of this deck is not working out the way I want it to. That specific bit is. Like the plate isn't gonna move the deal. Fortunately, we don't have to fight one of the harder mid-bosses, but... Alright, I don't think that does anything for us, especially relative to 10 evade chance. I don't think that does anything for us, but we'll take it. We're absolutely gonna have to rest. And yeah, I think the Sticky Thoughts is actually a trap because it keeps over... Like, we don't want to draw that many cards. Because it fucks with our, because we're so finely tuned around. Well, we don't draw that many cards in one go. Because it screws with our fatigue management. Which is such a crucial part of how this goes. Or it should be. In theory. I don't love it. Oh, we're fatigued anyway. I was thinking like I was gonna get whatever. Yeah, that 10% evade chance. If you have any extra, or is it just a 10%? You're just a 10% evade chance. We're just getting so much luck on it. Yeah, we just do not have the survivability that we desperately would need to have this be a serious run. Get that shield out because we don't know what's going to come here and it could be very bad. Yeah, that's pretty atrocious. Because now we are just completely locked out this turn. Fuck off. I hate it when that happens. Because, like, what am I supposed to do? God, nothing is White Flame, so if we damage it before we can get shield, we just die. Right. Suboptimal, I would say. Okay, we're not dead yet, but we are still living so far on the edge. Does that freeze? No. Should be able to play it again and that'll freeze. Alright. We did it. Christ. Yeah, I need that. Thank you. I need that tough. I need that upgrade. I think I want this upgrade because this just makes this a lot easier to use. I don't know what we cut at this point. Because at this point, I think the pieces are all doing things for us. We're dying. We can't keep getting beaten up like this, but we're going to keep getting beaten up like this. And these fights are not going to be great either, because Yeah, I just don't love my odds against scorching weather. I guess we can get rid of that, which is something. We just get to keep that for next turn. Okay, maybe we have a chance. At least one fight. I realized I could do this first, but I don't want to draw whatever right off the bat. I want to, because I want to deal with, want to manage fatigue better than that. Alright, I don't think there's a way for us to get more healing out with our current deck. I thought it was holding the... In my head I was holding Plague Berry, but I guess it doesn't matter whether I am or not, because, like, that enemy goes first and then just explodes and kills everyone. Which is what the deck is supposed to do. So we do still have that as an out. Face Race is evasion. We kind of need that. Yeah. I would love to take this fight. I don't know that I can, but I would love to take... Nah. I think there's too much risk there. Just risking this one too. I guess we'll just restart when things go south. I did that way because in my head we still had... I had picked a fight with the weather. I picked a fight with the weather! Which is definitely the thing I meant... It implies what I meant to imply. Maybe we'll do that. Dodge the debuff. And then... or we get to that point where it's like, it'd be convenient if I could just avoid having to attack this too many times. That'll work. Okay, so those last two fights went pretty well. I'm not feeling comfortable yet, but feeling better. And we can get, we're getting an upgrade to increasing step here, which is good. Not a huge fan of that, but I am aware I have this button. That's probably why I took that. Alright, yeah. Not gonna get too far fishing on that. think I may just want more shield here. Yeah, I've got a lot of damage coming in. Okay, hopefully. I think I do actually want to put the whatever with the extra purity. I should have done it already. In my head, I talked myself out of purity being valuable, which was obviously a mistake. And then we can get a little bit of healing here. There we go. Alright, so pickup here is easily corner strike. And we upgrade even more evade chance. Alright. Yeah. We upgrade the corner strike. And for those who are unaware of the reason that this is better, this is 10x2 increased by, so this increased by effectively 16 because it's the next 2 hit, whereas this only increases by 12, which is still good, but not obviously as good as 12 is less than 16. Please check my map. Please double check my map. All right. Are things coming together? Kind of. All right, so I can get 3 events either way. I wouldn't hate having a Dead of Night. This fight worries me, but we can avoid it if we need to. Let's go ahead and summon the swarm. Because I can. Do that mostly just to shuffle. So this is where slash comes in handy. Actually, didn't think about the fact that I was going to have to actually sacrifice that, but whatever, worked out. No. Yes. We just take the Dead of Night, but there's absolutely an argument there to be made for taking just Vision's Frost. I'm just not sold on our ability to consistently trip the Vision's Frost. So let the fog change us, we can cut a card. Cutting cards is pretty good because we don't have... I think we cut... I think the Warcry, because it doesn't... We have the Protect the Brood, doesn't do whatever. So the reason that the cutting card is good is like we only have the 4 strike draw cards still. So we do want to try and avoid as often as possible situations like this where we just like can't play our strike. Because if we can't play our strike, we are dead. And dying is bad. And again, if I'm just going up to a bunch of mana next to him. So once again, we do get the advantage here where we get the big AoE hits. Okay. So we end up in this slightly awkward position here, where here's where it's like because we only have the 4, having 2 of them in our discard pile makes it that much more likely that like this turn we aren't going to find either of them. Which is probably like, I did consider pathing it at the turn to gunk. As it turns out, things worked out. I think I let it sit, although I'm not thrilled with that. We're getting closer. But yeah, the fact that like normally with increasing stab deck without Battle Axe, we would have like spent a whole lot of turns just like throwing into the front one. And like obviously to some extent we are creating our own problem here because we can't kill through actual damage. But just delays actually count. See what we're doing. Yeah, we still don't have any actual transform, which is unfortunate. Maybe we'll get really lucky here. Maybe we won't. Okay, so if you die, we win. Yeah, I don't think that's does anything for us. Like, none of these do either. I'm kind of okay with this. It's a little underwhelming, but it's fine. I really would like to see a transform. This is not transform, but this is also good. I think we take that, because like I said, I do think it is also good. Yes, I think that's worth it. I think we upgrade this for the extra dispel. I think we upgrade that because the extra evasion is really good. I'm still in this awkward position where I do not know what we cut. Unless it is dissect. Which feels wrong. Maybe it's mana jolt. We have not really picked up other mana cards, but we've upgraded a lot of them, so hopefully that's good enough. And we'd probably go for Shadow Flame Focus here. Alright, let's go and ban it here. Yeah, because we know we're drawing this. And then we can pop that. So I think you may get more evasion this turn. Yeah. And yeah, that's where this comes in handy. Let's go do that. Doing this just, dang it, I was really hoping to end the turn without holding two of the shufflers in the hand, and that is proved to be unavoidable. Although we are going to be holding whatever in hand it started from, because, yeah. Cornstrike does have an auto draw condition, which does mean this guy's definitely not going to get a turn. Okay. Oh, because we blocked all the burn on turn. Right. Okay. It's like, how are we not? murdered. And yeah, the fact that we do have that occasional ability to just immediately watch all of our enemies get vaporized is good. Don't get me wrong. Bring that to 4 mana is good. Get the clear focus here, which will be good. Good. Do like it when things are good. This is a little awkward. Purity should do good. Perk for us. Oh, and we're hidden. Yeah, Purity's gonna stop us from getting frozen. We do get dispelled, but that's okay. We can afford to lose those buffs. I actually kind of would have liked to have taken 3 more damage there, because then we would have gotten that one thing. I don't think it's worth doing that. You don't die. We don't quite lose all of our shield. I should do that first. So that will do a lot of damage, but it won't actually kill the backwind. We're going to explode. But those guys done. Probably still, no. Okay. Clear focus. The Visual Spear is definitely better. This is definitely better than the Locket, considering how things have gone for us. And then, kind of tempting to take that. I think we upgrade this, but I'm not 100% certain on that. Let's see if we can keep the ball rolling. Once we realize we're at 1 hour and 15, even though this includes effectively 2 runs, which seems good. Well, still have no card transform. Yeah, I know. Kind of want to cleanse out here. And then, unfortunately, just kind of eat damage here. And more unfortunately, we get double shot. Just realized I should probably be looking over occasionally to make sure my mic levels are still okay. Which so far they seem to be, but close. But nice to go. We can't get the critical poison because we're hidden. This is we're not being able to heal hurts. Well, that's good. Should have done that. Wow. Really was hoping to find one of our strike draws here. It would have been really nice. It would have done quite a lot for us. Can't quite knock that one out of supercharge. We don't quite explode here, which is good. We can knock that one out of supercharge, whatever that's worth. Hopefully we can get the kill this turn. That fatigue makes it harder. Also, this hand makes it pretty dang hard. Wow. That was astonishingly bad. We don't quite lose our shield, so we don't even get to guaranteed draw it next turn. Okay, yeah, no, we do have 3 of those in the dropout. We're just really unlucky. Okay, well. This is not crazy. And this. That does put me in a slightly awkward position where I don't quite have this kill on the back one. Just kidding, I do. Okay. That doesn't do much for me. I mean, Frenzied Rage is Frenzied Rage, right? I think we can make that work. I think we cut this. Not with Frenzied Rage, that even makes sense to cut that. Maybe. Maybe we got this. No, I think we cut a mana card. I think that's the worst mana card we have. So, I should have removed something, but I didn't. So we're going to see, like, if we can kill one. Not with this hand. We're just gonna get it on that. It's fine. Kind of think we just do this, maybe. Because now we don't get any of the debuffs this turn. Pretty unsurprising that Frenzied Rage is doing good work for us immediately. This is not good for us, but I don't know what we can do. Yeah. The problem is, yeah, we are still stuck attacking the front one, and we don't have to get still with the bullshit. I don't know about that either. I think we're just get dead, because, like, I think we are. But, you know, I really was hoping to see some of our cleanse. So we do have a couple cleanse options at this point. Just to find them. I think I kind of have to do that, because if we eat that 50, we're just dead. I know we have hidden, but especially with that frenzy coming out, we can't afford to eat. Yeah, we're still probably just dead. I am out of patience for resource, I think. No, because I want to see if, like... Because we had some pretty abysmal draw orders, right? And I think we're fucked anyway, but... Like... I do want to know... Probably Arcane Silence is the cut. Because we have the clear focus, I think Arcane Silence is the cut. Well, I want that Arcane. Fuck it. Other people showing off being actually good at the game in Discord. Let's see if we can find. That is actually pretty good luck. Do that. I get one of the debuffs, but we have like two of them. And the enfeebled is kind of a mixed bag because of the fortress. It's tough. Yeah, I think this is actually enfeebled actually ends up being a net benefit for us. I need to spend 1 mana on this to get the triple cleanse. The awkward thing here is the draw order. I really want that triple cleanse. I really want this purity. Purity stops this from happening. This does give us tough. I think we just have to get rid of the vulnerable and the overcharge though. I think we have to do that just to do whatever, and then we can eat this damage if it doesn't kill us. So, although the problem not having any shield here is that now we don't instantly redraw whatever. And we hope that's not shock if it wasn't, although we're obviously still not thrilled. We really hope. Well, actually, we don't care if this one gets invincible. I kind of need to play that one. That doesn't do a ton because we're planning to use Frenzy Break. Definitely the locker that we don't have. Not one thing we would like to have. I think we live here. Which means we're close-ish to a win, even if it looks like... Well, but I think we're just dead. Yeah, I'm just gonna accept it. We were so close, but... So, yeah, that is 4 losses in a row. Come back next time, hopefully win. I mean, obviously it would help if I stay on the same character instead of changing characters every time. I think this deck in particular feels closest. Like we need a little more survivability or a little more draw, like, or not being a hybrid deck so that we could like control the card pool. Part of this is like we got that really bad area 1 where we didn't find any strike draw there. We didn't get thrown really any lifelines in terms of like card pickups. Like we didn't find we didn't find like we weren't able to get like a turn to gunk, we weren't able to get like an onboard rights or anything like that. So we're gonna transform, but we had pretty good luck on items. It's a mixed bag. Always I can play better. I just really hate losing. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this time. I'll see you next time. Until then, toodles.